Good morning to all students. We are discussing about life processes in living organism part second, and from that we are learning about reproduction method, and in reproduction we are discussing or learning about asexual methods of reproduction. From that we are already discussed about binary fission. Then we are discussed about budding process. We are already discussed about regeneration. Okay, we are discussed about fragmentation. So these all are the and we are already discussed about multiple fission. Multiple fission and binary fission are the two different methods for the reproduction in amoeba. Okay, now today we will discuss or learn about budding in. Now we are proceeding towards the multicellular. You know well, we are proceeding towards the multicellular organism, how the multicellular organisms are reproduces by the process of asexual method. That are we have to discuss here. First, multicellular reproduction, that is in a asexual method. We are discussed two types of reproductions. First is fragmentation, then second one is regeneration. Now we are moving towards the another type of reproduction in multicellular, that is budding. We are already discussed about budding in a unicellular, but now we have to discuss about budding in a multicellular organism. Here we can take an example of hydra, animal like hydral species or hydra. Hydra is a category of animal that reproduces by the bird formation. Similar method is there in which there is a replication of genome, that is DNA. Then that nuclei or genome is equally distributed in a parental cell as well as, or parental cell to the its a bird or newly formed cell. Hydra, we can draw the structure of hydra here. This is an hydra. Okay, you must draw this structure because this organism is very important for the purpose of study, and it will come in a it may come in examination of your 10th class. So as per examination, it is very important to know about hydral reproduction. Okay, this is an body of, we can say, hydral body. Okay, here is outgrowth is formed like this. This is a small bird, or we can say this is an outgrowth formed on the dermal layer of the hydral cell, dermal cell of a hydra. Okay, so this is an organism called hydra. Now there is a simply we can say, here is a, we have to draw another diagram, that is one more diagram we have to draw here, because we have to show how the bird is formed and that converts into a small or parent newly formed hydra. Okay, so you can draw here with me like this. Okay, this is another species of hydra. In case of hydra, what happened? similar to that yeast organism, here also there is formation of small bird or we can say bulge, okay, on it's a dermal cell. Which cell? Dermal cells. And this is the parental body, parental hydra, we can say parental hydra, okay. These are the all kind of cells, okay, hydral cells, we can say these are the cells of hydra. You can draw like this all part of the body of hydra, okay. What happened here? This formed bird gradually grow by the taking nutrients from parental hydra. This bird taken nutrients from where? From the parental hydra, and it gradually and finally this bird grow up and form into a new hydra, we can say small hydra, okay. And after some time, when favorable conditions are found, this hydra become detached from parental hydra and lives independent life. Here remember, this is an multicellular organism. Hydra is an multicellular organism which can be reproduces by the process of budding. During the budding process, there is formation of small bird on its dermal cell of its body, and that bird grow gradually by taking nutrients from parental hydral body, and finally that bird grow up and form a small new hydra, we can say small new hydra. And after some time or some time of period, during the favorable conditions, that newly formed hydra become detached from its parental body, and that can be survive as an independent life after the forming a new hydral species. So this is a kind of budding process in multicellular organism. Now we have to move towards the another process of reproduction in a multicellular organism. Now fourth type of asexual reproduction in multicellular is vegetative propagation. Propagation means reproduction, okay, multiplication or reproduction, we can say. Here vegetative propagation means propagation or reproduction occur with the use of vegetative part of the plant body is known as vegetative propagation or vegetative reproduction. Which are the vegetative parts? In case of plant, there are roots, there are stems, and there are leaves. Okay, these three parts are called vegetative part of the plant. Now we seen that we know all the plants can be reproduced from their stem, they can be reproduced from the root part also. So how can reproduces plants by the use of leaf? Okay, so there are so many processes. One more technique is there. We can cultivate, we can culture the leaf cells in a laboratory also by the help of tissue culture. That process is different from this process, but we can discuss about tissue culture in our biotechnology chapter. Okay, there is a another technique, that is tissue culture. Okay, so now we don't need to that process here, only we have to discuss how the these vegetative parts are involved in the formation of new organism. We know the root, which plant is involved in the reproduction by asexually by the part of roots, vegetative part of roots. So we have one plant, that is sweet potato. We know all sweet potato is a kind of potato. Okay, potato plant. That potato tuber, potato plant, their roots are useful for the propagation. So here we can cut that part of the root, or budding part of the root, and that budding part is cultivated into the soil. We can form, we found that potato plant, sweet potato plant is produced. So this is a kind of vegetative reproduction by the use of roots. Okay, then vegetative reproduction by the help of stem is an very important process, and we know rose plant, we know so many ornamental plants. We have potato plant also, that is the potato tuber part. That is, potato is a kind of stem, not a root. Okay, stem modification. What is the potato? Potato is the stem modification. Remember one thing, potato is not a root, potato is a modified stem. So we can say by the use of stem like potato, we can produce a new potato plant by the suppose this is an potato, and we have so many birds on potato. Okay, this is an potato, structure of potato. We can cut the part of bird. What is this? This is a bird, and cutting of this part, budded part, now we have to cultivated in soil. What happened? There is formation of new potato plant. So this is a kind of reproduction in which there is use of vegetative part like stem. Okay, now we are moving towards the vegetative propagation, that is the by the use of, with the help of leaves. In case of bryophyllum kind of plant, bryophyllum is a kind of plant, ornamental plant we can say. Its leaves have, bryophyllum leaves has or have, this is an bryophyllum leaves, and their margins of leaves, we can say these are the birds on okay leaf of bryophyllum. In case of bryophyllum, there are so many birds are present on the margin of, these are the birds. Okay, birds, these are birds present on the margin. Margin means that is the lateral side or top apical side of leaves, that is the margin. So there are so many birds are present on the margin of leaf of bryophyllum. That budded part of the leaf we can cultivate, and there are roots are there, like root like structure are there also. that part we can cultivate into the soil and we have new bryophyllum plant. We seen that there is formation of a new bryophyllum plant. So this is a kind of reproduction or propagation of by the use of vegetative parts of the plant body. Okay, so that is all about asexual reproductions. There are so many types we are already discussed. So you should prepare a chart, or we can say a flow chart of that processes. Separate out the two types of organisms, multicellular and unicellular, and their processes also you have to separate out, and one by one you should write notes and have to check out from me. Okay, so this is about asexual method. In our next class we are move one more thing is there, one more asexual reproduction remaining here. I think there is a spore formation. Sorry for that. We have left one more point in asexual method. One more method is left, that is the fifth, spore formation. Spore formation is a kind of asexual reproduction which is done in so many, which is operated by so many fungal species. Okay, fungal species, and there are so many bryophytes, or we can say some bacteria also produces spores. Okay, so in case of mucor fungal species, that is mucor is a kind of species of fungi. There is formation of spores, sporangium. This is an sporangium. Okay, this is an hyphae. This is an sporangium. Contain numerous number of spores. Look at here. This is an structure of a fungi named as mucor. That mucor species, this is an mycelium. Sorry, mycelium, MY. Okay, MYCE, mycelium, and these are the hyphae, fungal hyphae, we can say. This is an sporangium. Okay, sporangium contain internally. Okay, this is an, these are the spores. What happened during the maturity of sporangium? There is bursting of spores into the air. Here is mucor species form the spores within a sporangium. Okay, and this is a mycelium structure which is attached to the substratum, that may be dead or decaying body of animal or plant. Okay, so fungal mycelium is attached to the substratum, and hyphae, which is useful for the absorption or ingestion of the nutrients. And there is formation of sporangium. This is a sporangium. There are formation of spores. Whenever maturity of spore, there are so many spores are dispersed there is sporangium, brush the sporangium and spores are dispersed into the air, and each spore capable to grow independently, we can say. So this is a kind of reproduction, asexual reproduction in multicellular organism. Okay, so that is all about asexual reproduction. In next class we have to move towards the sexual reproduction in plant as well as animal. Okay, thank you.